about pedagogy and writing something that's useful. As you know, that's one of my loves, and spent 8 years of my life writing a Keys for the Kingdom, which is a progressive piano series for Christian students. So I love the fact that you're dedicating some creative time to helping our youngest musicians discover their song. It's a great thing to do. And this is a great choice because it teaches 9/8 is something, so you could use this as a teaching moment for 9/8. There's not a lot of materials in that. There's a few places that I think are difficult for the intermediate student. You are striking a really good, traditional approach. A couple of the 5/7 chords, for instance, at the bottom of the first page. That 5/7 chord, even though it goes to a position very close, requires the lifting of a finger and the shifting of the other part of the hand. I try to avoid those kinds of things when dealing with young students because sometimes they'll create a tension moment.
Measure 10?
Yeah, it's a little subtle. Measure 11 going to 12 across the page.
Okay.
The pattern at measure 19, because of the topography of the keyboard and how the sharps are organized and the fingering and choreography that would require, is quite a bit more advanced than the rest of your patterns. So I would probably maybe rethink that into a simpler.
That was my hardest spot.
Yeah.
I wanted to just run up the piano.
But if you were to use it with a student, now there's nothing wrong with using it. It's just I'm looking at it strictly through the lens of a teaching piece. Some of the reaches that go, like for instance, at measure 14, when you go from an F, C, F, then down. If you'll notice, that's a really hard fingering issue there. And you combine it.
Where's that?
At measure 14, beat
left hand or
7, 8, 9. It's the combination of the two, but particularly the left hand.
Because we moved previous movement.
Because you're going.
Yeah, because, yes, and you're skipping a whole step in the right hand, a half step in the left hand, then you will have to do a double motion maneuver. And that motion right there is absolutely wrong with problematic issues. When you're doing pedagogical music and you're being sensitive, it's like the children's choir, but the same thing exists for piano. It's how quick things like leaps or thumb unders or motions happen within a short period of time. So if you have like that, things happening. And when I say things, it's like one hand might be mirrored, but it might be a minor third versus a major third. Or it might be a leap of a fourth in one hand and a leap in a fifth in the other. That requires a mental calisthenic that is accelerated beyond what that particular age of development would succeed at. So you want to pace those, you want to provide those moments, but you want to pace them so that they don't happen too close beside each other, or in this case, simultaneously. I love the way you handle the alto a lot of times, and your use of 16th notes were appropriate at the right place, and in most cases you gave them ample time to move to areas, and those are always pitfalls. But I'd say 90% of this is done with great sensitivity in that regard, and it's pretty to listen to. So, yeah.
Can I ask you something? Is this something that you thought a lot about as you were learning to do?
I honestly, this is already published a certain way, and I thought I had to beef it up to the master.
Well, then we will leave you alone because it's pretty. It's nice. If you an adult wouldn't have done it, no problem.
Yeah, just a couple of them. I think you need to put tied notes rather than eight rests throughout.
That's how it's played.
Yeah, because they're not really lifting their hand, right?
Well, it's really pretty. I mean, I would play it.
Yeah. If only you do it.
Yeah.